dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
What up, y'all? It's KMB the Sexy Ninja in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. Oh, I'm tired. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. And we had a collision tonight. Oh, that's awesome. I just got done watching Dynamite. November 26, 2025, Excalibur, Nigel, and Tony on commentary. We're in Nashville, Tennessee for a stacked Dynamite. I really did enjoy the show, man. While everybody was watching Stranger Things, I was watching me some Dynamite. We started off with Okada versus Kyle Fletcher. It's the Gold League. The Continental Classic has started because we're building to World's End, which is December 27th. So I had a lot of fun with this match. A lot of fuck Don Callis chants, man, but these two tore it up. Don Callis is on commentary. And there was two ref spots that I really did enjoy. And, of course, you had Okada being Okada, flipping off the camera. This was just a really fun match. And I was surprised that Kyle Fletcher got the win on a roll-up over Okada. I was like, whoa! But this is competition, baby. This is what we do. This is the Gold League. We are building this Continental Classic. It feels like the good holiday. You know, when they said the Continental Classic's here, I was like, now it feels like it's Christmas season. We get Lexi with Kenny Omega trying to ask what's going on. And it was funny as they're like teasing this, like, oh yeah, you know, we're still trying to figure things out. I'm like, oh, come on. The cat's out of the bag. You guys are friends again, which is awesome. The Elite is back, baby. I'm very excited about that. Young Bucks come out of the locker room too. So they're friends. They're friends. Mark Briscoe cuts a promo from Full Gear. He's all bloody. He's got that TNT Championship, man. And I kind of teared up a bit because it was such a passionate promo. And I'm very happy for Mark Briscoe. Very, very happy. Then we get a women's tag team tournament match. Sisters of Sin versus the Babes of Wrath. Awesome match, dude. I love the names, too. That they got actual names. Babes of Wrath. And Babes of Wrath got the win. I was kind of like, no! I wanted my sisters to win. Where was Tekla? Tekla, where you at? Should have helped us. Then we go into Joe. He comes out. He's about to cut a promo because he's a double champ. He's the man. He's looking good. Got a big old gash on top of his head. And before he can even say anything, here comes Hangman. Here comes Swerve. Chains around, got the chains. They're coming out. They look great. They look like a tag team, a mobster tag team. And here they come because they want Joe. They want to beat Joe. And I wrote here, I hate Hook's new music. I really do. I think Hook's music is garbage. But here they come. They fight off everybody because Hangman and Swerve are pissed. Especially Hangman because he lost that championship. But this was such an awesome segment. We go into a Blue League match here. Mox versus Dorada. I think this is almost my match of the night. Almost, but Mox and Dorada tore it up. And, they're chanting at Mox, you tapped out. But that's not the case here. Mox got the win over Dorada. But after everything the dust was settled, Marina's in there. Tony comes out. She cuts a straight promo on that ass to Moxley, which was awesome. And she tells Marina that's going to be a death match next week. Timeless Love Bombs versus Marina and Megan Bayne. And I was just like, because they got to pick the stipulation because that's what they won at Full Gear in that 4-way match. So a death match, I was like, bring it on. Then we're getting into that's December. Yeah, next Dynamite's in December. That's going to be awesome. Then we go into Renee with Chris Statlander. Then we go into a Gold League match, Darby versus Kevin Knight, which is my match of the night. Holy hell. And Kevin Knight getting the win, I was like, what? But Kevin Knight's awesome, dude. I really want a Kevin Knight shirt. Darby put up a fight, but he could not win this one. So 3 points, I believe, went to Kevin Knight in the Gold League. We get an FTR package. Then we get Eddie Kingston. He has a match on Collision. I think it's versus Shibata. I believe so, but Eddie Kingston will be in action for Collision. Then we go into a Blue League match, Claudio versus Orange Cassidy. Oh my gosh. Claudio's a beast, dude. Claudio gets the win in this match, but man, that uppercut, I was like, ooh, that hurt my chest, brother. But Claudio got the win here, and of course, here comes the Mox cult. Then Renee's going to talk to Claudio. That's not the case. Orange Cassidy gets a beat down. Then here comes Roderick. Here comes Dorada. Here comes Takeshita. Here comes Knight. Here comes Speedball. Here comes Kyle Fletcher. And after all these guys are fighting and the dust is settling, Okada's standing over in the entranceway with his awesome shirt that says, bitch. I love you, Okada. Well, that was a high impact thing. Thanksgiving Eve match for Dynamite, November 26, 2025. Excalibur, Nigel, and Tony on commentary in Nashville, Tennessee. Awesome show, 5 out of 5. Collisions tonight, and then we got World's End December 27th, which feels so far away, but that's okay. That will end the year in satisfaction. I hope y'all are all of y'all are going to enjoy the newest show added to the lineup, New World Podcast Archives. This will be every Sunday. Then that one's coming up this Sunday, this week, the first episode. I'm working on the other episodes as we speak. They are just jump back in the time machine because this is the build to WrestleMania 34. I re-listened to those and I was so negative. But just tell me what you think of the show when it drops, and tell me what you thought of Dynamite. All right, y'all? Like and subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Share it with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life.
Rainmaker, no, Cazador, roll up, 1, 2, 3! What a win!